for the same match as well. But now we are heading into the Land of Dawn here for the first game of the match
Welcome
between
to
Liquid
Mobile
and
Legends.
RSG Philippines. The brighter shade of blue is going to be the victor here today as we let the story unfold in this early game of game number 1.
Yeah, and for now, obviously, we've seen Carl TC's already legend, right, on that hero. I feel like there's just only so much you can already say about him, but we might see Carl TC play this game a little later on, because right now, obviously, the Hayabusa, one of the downsides of picking it up is you don't want to fight as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on the other side, you know what? Even at level 3, Irad's going to go look for kills already.
Yeah, that's the strength of the Julian. Like, they have an early game power spike compared to the normal jungle assassins who waits for level 4s. So RSG might look to be more aggressive in the early game while Liquid allows Carl TC to be able to farm up, which is going to be in favor of RSG, because if you do look at the composition of Liquid, they're farm hungry. Like the Hayabusa and the Claude, they need and want farm.
And these are the only downsides that I was talking about here. Look at Light, just making sure that you can pass off that goal to the proper hero. And look at this for JP, trying to go for the deny, and obviously Carl TC trying to get that. But right now, I think even Carl TC knows this matchup very well.
Jawhead's so annoying, honestly. Like, if you're playing a jungle against Jawhead, it's just so annoying whenever he shows up. Presses his second skill, the ejector. He can threaten with the flicker throw, or just throw away the resources. It's just annoying in the early game, honestly.
Completely right. And that's one of the advantages that you get with the Jawhead pick. Obviously, it will fall off later on in the game.
Yeah.
Give it time. Obviously, the Jawhead doesn't scale as good, right? But it's there, at least for the early to mid.
Yeah, it does its job. Like, it doesn't scale in terms of damage, but it does its job. He's like, you know, a perfect example of a hero that functions. That's basically what I see Jawhead as. But now, RSG, they get the level 4s on both the jungle and the XP, able to position themselves first in the turtle. JP will try his best to annoy RSG.
Oh, diving it in, and Irad gets the retribution, going over the turtle.
Oh, nuts!
Carl TC going in, getting as much damage as he can, but
Oh,
look like he might get hunted down here. Look at him go! Nat's still surviving after all of that.
Holy smokes, been caught in an inferno, but they're not done yet. Sanford with a flicker out. Still, nobody dies!
Man, that was high-level damage juggling being done by both of these teams, honestly.
Oh, but Kusei, though, like a full wave ahead of the Claude. Benny didn't reach the whole wave at the top lane. Albeit, he did, you know, clear some minions in the middle lane, but still, RSG, they are going to be able to take that trade for themselves. They got the turtle, but surprisingly, Liquid is still ahead in gold. Nice final slash coming out from the Aura, but Carl TC, do they have the damage?
He does!
Falling pretty low!
And look at that, getting a 1-for-1, and I think that's Sanji finishing off Nats as well.
All right, Liquid, they found a proper trade, 2-for-1, but it's about to be equalized by RSG. JB with the flicker on Aqua!
Look at that, just going in here. Light doesn't have anything to do at all. No tools to deal with this. And RSG getting stomped by TLPH in the first 4 minutes of the game.
Hey man, we talked about this. The Jawhead does its job. And guess what? It's damn JP's fault.
It's always JP's fault.
It's JP's damn fault always. Liquid Philippines.
Every single time.
Set up for a 2K goal lead by 4 minutes in. I mean, it's 1.6, but they're about to go higher and higher. It's 1.7 right now. And RSG, even though they got the turtle, the momentum has now shifted to Liquid Philippines.
This is exactly what TLPH is waiting for. That perfect moment to throw that nightmaric spawn in the middle of the fight.
Yeah. That's the thing. We all thought RSG was about to equalize, but then again, Liquid shows up, expresses their mechanics as well, showcases their engaging abilities against RSG. And now both of them are eyeing at the turtle. Once again, second objective, they have to choose these fights carefully, as we've seen from the keys to victory earlier. Whoa, Sanford!
I did not expect that very early on, but nice catch here coming in from Aqua. Will it be enough though? Carl T is still going to be able to get that turtle. Chase is going on, Nats is still out the front. Benny Cutie doing some pretty good damage with their intervention, slowing him down. And that's going to be the disengage. It's 1 for a turtle and 2 kills. RSG punching back.
All right, for what it's worth, RSG got the same value as Liquid got from the first turtle. A trade for the turtle, but they get 2 kills.
And you have to ask yourself, that probably is going to be worth it for TLPH, but you also have to think about who was not present in those fights, the people who are getting most of this gold.
Yeah, and also, just look at Liquid. Even though they did lose that turtle, Carl is a full level ahead of the Julian as we see that same fight again. That was a fantastic start with the final slash coming out from Sanford. Caught the core members of RSG, and even though they reacted, Carlteasy was able to secure that turtle for Liquid, getting that buff and being able to fight head on versus RSG.
Honestly, that final slash was so
Light.
Look at Light here, almost getting thrown back into the pits here.
Yeah.
Manages to walk out just in time.
The tough boots definitely saved them here.
100%. Shatter, just slow down JP, looking for another target here. RSG feels like they should keep going, but you know who's going? Kusei. Yeah. He's non-stop going on that tower, and that's more gold back into RSG's pocket.
It's a good split play coming out from the Raiders, and also very good river control from both Aqua and Light, just making sure that the Liquid Philippines cannot punish this cross-map play being done by Kusei. But again, still, you have to face the music here. Liquid is getting a lot of golds on their important cores. The Hayabusa and Claude is sitting at the same amount of farm, while Irad trails behind by 600.
Good chase as well. You know what? TLPH, they're going to have to keep their eyes as well on Kusei. He's been having a pretty chill day,
yeah.
I would say.
It is a chill day.
It's a very chill day for Kusei. And we are going to see probably another one big fight here around the turtle.
Oh, Sanford!
Merrick spawn up in the middle. That's getting thrown to the back line, but he is tanky AF. He's got vengeance. He doesn't even need to proc it. Turtles reset. They going for the fight once more. The target's and Carlteasy comes out at the end with the retribution.
Cleanup.
Once again, the cleanup is going to be super crucial, though. TLPH must mitigate the damage.
Carlteasy.
But you know what? They are punching back even harder here.
Oh my goodness. The shadow lands onto the Moskov and Liquid. They fought back, even though they lost Sanford. Thing is, they were like, no vengeance, no Cotton Inferno,
yeah,
no Netherrealm. All right, it's the freest shadow kill. Carlteasy will be able to get this game, and they just fight back. It's not just the mechanics, it's also the level of intelligence that these players have on the side of Liquid.
That's right, because if you look at it, it did feel like RSG had the advantage for a moment there. And then Team Liquid realizing, you know what, you're right,
yeah.
the cooldowns are still on.
Yeah,
so we can go back.
Keyword was for a moment. And Liquid seized the opportunity and just sang, this is our moment. This is the moment for the shadow kill, but JP checks the bush.
Look at that.
I'm sorry, I'm not Leo, but you have to make do. RSG is looking to pounce back, but Liquid, they have bush control, and Benecutie is already doing the split moves.
Oh! Great surprise factor, and the Earth Shatter gonna catch off Sanford by surprise. Oh my goodness, that was pretty huge.
That was a good punish by RSG. They saw the Claude. He went back. Benecutie went back with the BMI, and they were like, all right, no marksman. All right, let's go.
No marksman, no problem. Irad as well, cross map, can't really do anything, but didn't need to. And I was surprised. You know what? I was going to say, you know what? JP is doing his job. Like you mentioned earlier, he's checking these bushes. He's making sure no one's there, surprise them. But RSG surprised them straight to their faces. I can't even call it a surprise. I wouldn't.
I mean, I wouldn't. They were in front of the whole squad of Raiders the whole time.
They were looking at each other.
Yep. It was just a very good punish coming out from RSG. And now the Lord spawns on the bottom side of the map. Everybody is in position. Both Irad and Carlteasy is still yet to take their purples, but RSG's purple is much closer to the Lord.
Oh, you gotta watch the damage from the Nightmare spawn. That's one of those things that you cannot ignore, especially in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, as much as you want to.
you want to ignore it, right? But you can't. And that's what Team Liquid's power is right now.
Ouch. JP tried to pull the Lord, but he felt the improved Lord. The changes with the Lord from the past 3 patches.
HP percent damage.
Yeah, HP% base damage really changed the Lord dance here. So RSG and Liquid, they have to think carefully who can actually deal with the Lord here. And as I would say, it's only the Lynx and the Claudes. But right now, Liquid has a Claude. RSG does not have anything, but they go for the fight instead.
Oh,
they don't want a Lord.
They know they want that fight, and you look at this, the tankiness of RSG, it's being thrown into Team Liquid's faces. S14's gonna get taken out. They're fighting off under the turret, and the turret will not be enough to slow down the attack from the back. And Benny is getting chased out here by Gusei. Look at that beautiful movement here coming into play. And Easy gonna get taken out as well. Oh my goodness, it's a disaster. 3 members now getting down here for TL.
Oh, Gusei! The International Spear of Destruction destroys Liquid Philippines, and RSG, they climb back, they take the Lord, and they diminish the lead.
That was unbelievable. The timing of Kusei to go into the fight and take everyone he saw. He went straight into Benny Cutie first and then followed Carl TZ, and there was just nothing Team Liquid could do to stop him.
It was such an honest attempt from Liquid. They forced the NetherRealm. It was a perfect opportunity, even though they didn't have the shadow kill. The Claude was in perfect position, but the magic damage that came out from Aqua was able to repel the Claude away. And that was an amazing Spear of Destruction from Kusei. It came from Cambodia.
That was a direct flight straight from Cambodia into the hearts of TLPH in that moment.
No connecting flight, all business class, ladies and gentlemen, and RSG, they're riding on that business right now. They're in front of Liquid's business. They're in front of the second tier tower in the mid lane, and they still have a Lord.
Look at that. Benny Cutie threw 3 shots into the fam, and he got hurt as well.
Ouch.
That's not a good sign.
It's not even an ouchie, it's an ouch.
Ow.
A capital O-U-C-H.
All right, that's going to be interesting to watch later on. Especially with it.
Not for Benny.
I mean, not for Benny, but for everyone else. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
But right now, Kusei, nigh unstoppable. This is the Moskov everyone dreams of.
Yep. There's a reason why this hero does not, he's supposed to be respected. He does not go through the draft without proper lane matchups. But even then, Liquid, they did set up for the Claude here against the Moskov. It's just that Kusei kept finding these proper team fights here for RSG.
It's pretty massive, actually. And the way that RSG knows that all they need to do is buy some time, keep everyone alive, that's the reason why they pick up, obviously, everyone in this lineup. 3 very tanky frontliners, a very slippery jungler, right?
Yep.
It works.
And to be fair, all of them have damage. The Edith, even the Tom who's with the Vengeance, he can soak up a lot of damage and return them to Liquid. Light with Engage.
Great engagement here. Again, JP will have a bit of a threat here with the ejector. Not going to be attempted by RSG, but they know it can still go either way.
It was just a classic purple dance, you know? There's both junglers trying to steal away each other's purple buff, but it was Carl TZ that took it from RSG. Even though it's still a fair trade, like both of them still got their own purple buffs. But right now, what they're eyeing at is the next Lord, which is about to spawn in 30 seconds. Now RSG, they have the prep. This is the fundamentals, the pandamentals, split push. Go take that opposite side of the lane. Make sure that this lane is split pushing forever. Is slow push. That's a very good setup here from RSG. The top lane, they don't have to worry about that for the next minute.
And that's the strength of the Moskov. They can control all these lanes all the way up top, and there is still going to be an opportunity for Kusei to join the fight with the Spear of Destruction.
Yeah, again, the international presence of Kusei, but nuts again in the front line. He's jumping right here. Back in front, RSG Kusei with the damage!
Nice pull with the Shadow Stampede, but now everyone is in range of the NetherRealm. And now it is going to be domination once more for the members of RSG. 4 members down. Benny Cutie is all that's left. Luckily for TLPH, no minion waves for them to manage.
Again, RSG showing their brighter colors here. Their shade of blue. Blowing away Liquid's chances of winning this game.
Oh boy.
They're about to crack the base. It's just Benny.
It's just Benny. He can't. The minion wave was too close by.
Benny!
Trying to go for the back line. Trying to see if he can buy some time. Every single second counts.
Not
and
enough.
looks like that will not be